From a Vine star to a public speaker and a now fully fledged cooking YouTube channel, Demetrius Harmon, or MeechonMars, was one of the most followed and appreciated explicit entertainers on the short form content app from 2013 to 2016, racking up an enormous following of over 2 million people within 3 years of being on the platform. But with the site being shut down now 7 years ago, just where did his internet fame end up taking him throughout the journey? This is the story of MeechonMars and where he is today. Although Demetrius is a well-known content creator, there's very little surrounding his personal information, other than the fact that he was born in Detroit, Michigan on March the 1st, 1998, and that he attended Dearborn High from the 10th grade onwards. Everything else is pretty much hidden away from the general public, resulting in either false information spread by people online or information that has neither been confirmed nor denied by him. Demetrius started posting content on Facebook, Tumblr, and YouTube all roughly around the same time period back in 2012. The types of posts he was making were the typical early high schooler ones like Ask Me Anything, giving people ratings out of 10, high school experiences, random story times, and his very early skits with some of his friends who he would eventually grow on Vine with. This would also be the earliest recorded evidence of Meech's first clothing brand called The Golden Life Clothing, where he would sell custom t-shirts and hats for some extra money. Bearing in mind he was only 14 years old at this stage, this grind mentality and perseverance would eventually assist him with hustling to become a top creator in the golden age of Vine. By having some sort of audience on 3 different platforms before even signing up to Vine, it allowed Meech to have a head start and meant he could accelerate his growth even more, effectively meaning he wasn't starting from zero and could promote his new content on each of his other social media accounts. During his Vine days, as I mentioned at the start of the video, he gained over 2 million followers in 3 years, before the platform got taken down in October of 2016. Meech began posting in 2013, with his niche starting off as relatable experiences and scenarios that happened in high school. He received so much exposure from his content, even allowing him to win an award for Vine Comedian back in 2016 at the 8th Shorty Awards. He was also recognised as one of the top creators at the time, and as a result, featured in the first long-form content piece related to Vine. This was called Camp Unplug, which ended up being nominated for the Best Ensemble Cast and the Audience Choice Best Show of the Year at the Streamy Awards in 2016 as well. Demetrius was uploading on YouTube more than ever, while his numbers on Vine continuously increased and would branch out into longer skits, vlogs, reactions, cooking, and mental health awareness videos. This would be where his fans saw a different side to the jokey and funny Meech they saw online, one that wasn't afraid to speak about his own problems and put himself in a vulnerable position to show that it's okay to not be okay.
I would like to open up to you guys about something that personally has affected me and affects a large sum of America, even though a lot of people may not want to open up about it because there's like this really weird stigma about it. But depression affected me for, I want to say, about 4 years? Since 6th grade.
After the Vine platform shut down, Meech would continue posting regularly on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, all the way up until November 2017, when he posted a video titled It's Okay to Cry. Then after this video, he would only post 3 videos in the entirety of 2018. However, again, these were completely different to the skits and vlogs most of his fans were used to seeing. 2 of the 3 videos he posted were 50-minute long, motivational, self-love lectures that he himself would be hosting at schools or universities. It would then be after this that he started creating professionally recorded and edited promotions for his current clothing brand, You Matter, before suddenly taking a 2-year hiatus from YouTube. You Matter is more than just a clothing brand to Demetrius. He wanted to create something that he could relate to on a personal level and help people who are suffering with the same issues he has experienced since he was 14.
People saw it, the hoodies, and they gravitated towards the hoodies even more, because that's when I put like my own like mantras on it, like the stuff I put in the sticky notes, like your mental health, your art, all these things. On the wrist, I feel weak but I know I'm strong. Like, these are all like things that I told myself first before I ever told the world. And it just from there has been growing because people realize and hopefully are like seeing how much stronger and better like you can be when you share the things that you thought made you weak.
As well as giving everyone the opportunity to reach their dreams and feel included. A percentage of each order goes towards a variety of different charities, specialising in mental health, race, social economic issues, and accessible education. The You Matter movement has really allowed Demetrius to be able to provide the help he's wanted to provide for so long, put his platform to good use, and show everyone that he's a human being with emotions just like the rest of us.
And so my challenge for you guys is to change the world, dream big, and not allow the reality of your current situation, the current reality to change how you think.
It's clear to see that Meech has distanced himself with the skit-style videos and is now much more invested in creating informative documentaries targeting real-world problems.
What is it that you do, Meech?
I do a little bit of everything. You know, motivational speaking,
Okay.
comedy,
Okay.
sometimes creative direction.
Okay.
I guess that's what I want to venture into. Yeah, like, I see things a lot. Like whenever I hear things or just text message, like I'm a visual like person, so like I just feel like I could bring something to the table with that shit. Even say like with like I want to like I want to make TV and shit like that. I want to play a big part in the creative direction of it. Like I don't want to just write a script. Like whenever I write shit, it's hella descriptive because I see it.
And has started a cooking series called Eats with Meech, a niche he's been making the occasional video on since 2013.
The coating, some people call it flour. I wouldn't say it's flour because it's not flour. I made it. So I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all should do if y'all use flour. Alright, if y'all use flour, put y'all whatever seasoning, put some seasoning into it.
He's also started to pick up live streaming, in specific, streaming Apex Legends on Twitch 2 to 3 times a week as a way of talking to his audience live and appreciating the opportunities they've allowed him to have over the 10 years of creating content. Although Meech has strayed away from his Vine and skit roots that helped him get the fame he has today, he still has a very loyal fan base and a lot of respect in the industry because of his dedication to help others and contribute to charities that assist people in areas of life that he's suffered with before.